uh, a a game where they came out pretty aggressively, and I thought we were able to answer that. We knew one of the things that, with the things that were going on, one of the things was going to be to just withstand the first 5, 6 minutes of the game, and they came out like we anticipated. And I thought that we did a good job of calming our troops down and getting back into um, what we wanted to get into. And to the halftime lead was, you know, but I thought we came out in the second half and we tried to establish some things that we couldn't establish, and that was a little disappointing. Um, but give credit to them; they had their backs against the wall in terms of situation that you know everyone's telling me that they've never been in, and credit goes to them and the way that they played.
Questions?
Thoughts on this team now and sort of the transition that's gone on the past few years? It's your first time really getting to look at them. What did you see?
My thoughts on
On the team in general, obviously, it's a little
our
bit
team or VCU?
VCU.
Uh, I don't know. I hadn't really given much thought to their team. I have enough problems with my own team, really. I think anytime you lose to be honest with you, okay, now, and this is me giving thought to it for about 27 seconds. No, here you go. I'll give it to you.
I'm looking at them this year as opposed to what
No, I
you've
hear you.
seen
I hear
in
you.
the
I
past.
hear you. I've been involved with teams that had great players. When I was an assistant at St. Joe's, we had a kid, I don't know if any of you have heard of him. His name was Jameer Nelson. Jameer was only allowed to play for 4 years, and then he left. And then while he was there, we were the greatest thing since pockets for pants. When he left, people wanted to know, well, what's wrong? Well, what people have to understand is if there had been a new coach that took over the year that Jameer left, there was going to be a transition period. There was a transition period for us at St. Joe's when Jameer Nelson left, arguably the best player in St. Joseph's University history. I think Eric Maynor is up there in the lore of VCU basketball, correct me if I'm wrong, arguably the greatest player that's ever played here. So for fans and people not to understand that there's going to be some transition period is silly. You don't just replace a kid like Eric Maynor with, and I love Joey Rodriguez. I think Brandon Roselle is a very good player. I think Burgess is a very good player. But you just lost the best player in the history of the program. So there's going to be transition. And, for this woe is me type of attitude and all the sky is falling, I think it's kind of crazy myself. But that's just my, humble 27-second opinion.
Coach, talk a little bit about rebounding in the second half. ECU lose 29-18. Or rebounding you guys in the second half.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's one of the things that we pride ourselves on is rebounding the ball offensively, especially. And I didn't realize that it was that great a disparity, but that just shows what we count rebounds as is a hustle stat, is a hustle statistic, and they out hustled us. If they out rebounded us by that, and I see for the game they out rebounded us by 6 and out rebounded us by 5 on the offensive end. Like I said, that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on is because my opinion is any shortcomings you have in terms of skill, will, and that sort of thing, you can make up for it for hustle and that sort of thing. So, credit goes to them again for really getting after it and, out rebounding us.
Monte, your field goal shooting and your foul shooting really kind of let you guys down in the second half, kind of prevented you from staying in it and prevented you from having a chance to win it at the end.
Yeah, we had some opportunities where we have certain formulas that we try to stick to when we're on the road and when we're at home too, but we know they're especially important on the road. One of them is you have to make your free throws. You have to make your free throws on the road, and to miss 10 of them in the second half is a recipe for disaster. The other thing is you have to take care of the basketball. And I thought we settled down a little bit in the second half. We had 5 turnovers in the second half, but we had 11 in the first half, and that's what pretty much allowed their lead to be 3 instead of us having the lead in the first half. And, rebounding the ball is a key for us too. So, but like you said, our shooting percentage, Stevie Wonder is our shooting coach, so that really doesn't really bother us. We we just shoot the ball. We don't really care about shooting percentage, but the foul shooting percentage is something that's, you have to be able to shoot free throws on the road in order to win ball games.
What happened in that first stretch of the second half? Was it their defense that much better?
When they
Yeah, because y'all were like 2 for 15 to start the second half or something like that.
No, Tim, that's us. I mean, we go through stretches every game. You should really come up and watch us, man. It's really a thing of beauty. No, but watch, and I'll tell the guys in timeouts, we go through stretches in games where we're going to miss a whole lot of shots, but we're going to shoot a whole lot of shots. So, part of it, don't get me wrong, was probably their defense. I think they're a good defensive team, but a lot of it is we have a propensity to miss shots, and that's just us. But we don't let that affect us because we know as long as we aren't turning the ball over that is directly leading to points for the other team, we give ourselves a chance on defense. We had a couple of those early on in this ball game where we had turnovers that led to points to the other team, which led to that lead being more than we would have liked. But no, Tim, we just, we're not the greatest shooting team in the world, but we get hot sometimes and we knock them down, and they're like, a barrage on you. But we just go through stretches where we don't even blink. So be it.